The prone back extension resisted exercise is a good way to challenge the extension of the thoracic spine. Begin to loop the band around the upper body. Anchor the Flexiband downwards by using the hands. Begin to push backwards with the hands and extend into the spine. The aim is to feel the Flexiband encouraging the thoracic spine forward slightly, but without blocking the extension of the spine. Remember to use the abdominals and keep the load away from the lower back. The back extension assisted exercise is a great way to open up the front of the body while working the lumbar extension. Begin by looping the band around the feet and lie downwards onto the stomach. Flex the knees and loop the band around the wrists. By extending the legs, this will tension the Flexiband and assist the spine into extension. This movement does not need to be high or aggressive. Use the abdominals and avoid compressing the lower back. Do not continue if you feel too much discomfort. Try this great way to open the front of the body by going into a seated back extension. Loop the Flexiband around the upper back and then the feet. Gently stretch the legs outwards, which will help you to bring the torso over the pelvis. Place the hands behind the head for support and begin to extend backwards, bending over the area where the Flexiband has been placed. This movement will help to open up the chest, so breathe in and out well. You may even feel the hamstring stretch being challenged also. The upper spine is a very important area to maintain flexibility. Begin looping the Flexiband around the upper spine or thoracic region. This will help to assist your seated posture by bringing the spine into alignment over the pelvis. You may even feel a hamstring stretch, which can be quite challenging also. Sit tall with the arms extended wide. Begin to rotate around the Flexiband, which will help to increase your ability to mobilize your thoracic spine and contribute to a healthier back. Relax your shoulders and aim to keep the pelvis and legs relatively stable. Here is a good way to stretch out the lower back. Place the band around the trunk and then around the feet. Secure the band by holding onto it and lean backwards into the lumbar spine. By pressing back into the spine and through the feet, you can open the lower back by breathing deep and contracting the abdominals.
is a really good exercise and stretch really for people who've been doing a lot of trunk rotation and movement. What you do is you wrap the Flexiband around your waist and around your outside foot in a figure 4 position. Then you wrap your hand around the back of your head, and that creates a stretch through your side trunk. Then for the side which is closest to the foot, you still want to have some length through there, so you want to have a nice little gap so there's no clumping or falling down in that area, and keeping that space really lengthens you through your side trunk and through all those muscles that you've been using, like your intercostals, through twisting. A really good exercise in an area that's just sometimes hard to access, but this is a beauty of a stretch.
Here is another way to challenge the side flexion of the body. Wrap the band around the waist and foot. Begin to sit with the legs in an external rotated position. Hold the Flexiband around the upper body. Begin to side flex through the upper spine. Use the band for an effective feedback tool to increase awareness.
This is a great stretching sequence for, again, people who've been using a lot of twisting and side motion. It's really important that you get that nice V position. You hold that all the way through. There's a tendency to collapse on the side you're leaning into. You want to stay tall there, and what a good cue is you want to reach to that high diagonal. So the arm that's above you, you want to push that to the high diagonal, and that's going to hold you in a really good position and create great length.
The forward bend stretch is a great way to release the back muscles and the hamstrings. Begin in a wide position with the band behind the back. Begin to roll down and take the arms overhead. This will increase the sensation of the stretch. Before doing it again, ensure the shoulders and the arms are not compressing. Roll down through the spine, open up through the back, the hamstrings, and the arms. Stretch the entire back and aim to roll up smoothly without too many distractions. The lateral back stretch can be a very strong release on the side of the trunk. Place the band around one foot and then hold the other side with the outer hand. Brace the position with the hand holding the wrist and begin to side bend the trunk. To secure the band further, you could alternate or change your foot position. The objective is to open one side of the body whilst the band pulls you in the opposite direction.
Here's a really good stretch which just takes a bit of coordination and requires a bit of momentum. You take the Flexiband around both feet and take it right over the back. It's a very intense stretch, but what you need to do is actually trust yourself to release into it. It might take a while to eventually build to getting your feet on the floor, but once they're there, you want to use the Flexiband by pushing into it, and what that'll do is create some length and gapping through the spine, right from the glutes all the way through the thoracic. Then you roll back down. It's a beautiful way to finish a session.
The pyramid up stretch exercise requires the Flexiband to be anchored. Ensure that the band is secure before placing it around the hips. Tension the band and begin to move forward into a push-up or plank position. Send the hips backwards and upwards. The band will assist the stretch into the hamstrings, gluteals, lower back and shoulder region. It will also assist the push-up position and the weight of the body. Enjoy the opening of the spine.